Why Imagine Cup? Why would I take part?
So for students, I think it provides the opportunity to work on something outside of the classroom environment, a team project, to take their ideas and turn them into actual products, and to get feedback from international judges, and to make it a fantastic portfolio piece which can really launch their careers.
What makes a great idea? You know, to you, like, what makes a great Imagine Cup idea?
I think it's an idea that comes from the students themselves, and they see that they can use their skills that they've learned through college to bring that to fruition with technology and eventually, hopefully, to the marketplace.
So I think a great Imagine Cup idea is inspired by people. So usually students are interacting with technology and interacting with their peers, their classmates, they're on the internet, and they see the problems that are, that are coming up in the real world, and then they come up with their own solutions from it. Something that's inspired by themselves and their own interactions with technology.
And when we think about people, we talk about teams. So what makes a great team for Imagine Cup?
A great team has diversity. Group of students who have diverse skills, maybe some are programmers, some are good at sales, others are very good at presentation, and they all have the enthusiasm to sell that idea.
I think students that are not just motivated to win a prize at a competition, students that are actually motivated to solve a problem. I mean, that's what makes a great team. That's what provides the drive for doing well at an Imagine Cup.
I think for a team to build together and to grow together, often the person who has the idea has a particular skill. They may be the person that wants to develop the technology or to interface with the community and bring the idea to them. So a team builds around them. Maybe somebody's good at presentation, somebody's good at sales and marketing, and somebody's really good at the technology. And that diversity is really important.
There is a diverse set of skills required. You most certainly need people who can develop the software, who can actually take the idea and make a product out of it. But you also need people who are good at user experience, who can do the design and make the product look really slick and professional. And then very often you need a business person as well, who's able to look at the commercial aspect of it. I think teams that have like a Captain Kirk person on the team, somebody to provide the leadership and the direction as well, somebody who can bring the team along. The main criteria is going to be how fun the game is. So it has to be fun, it has to be engaging, keeping in mind that games are a form of entertainment. There has to be an entertainment value as well. Secondly, the game has to be very polished, so we're going to be looking for really excellent graphic design and excellent audio. And then the third category is innovation. So we're looking for innovative gameplay, new modes of interacting with your characters in the game, and then finally the business viability of the game.
So I'm really excited about the innovation category this year because it's new. This is where Imagine Cup changes, where all ideas are welcome. And I think we see the latest and greatest groundbreaking technologies that are coming from students today. So I'm hopeful that Imagine Cup will be this great platform which they can unleash this new idea onto the world.
The Imagine Cup has always inspired students to look at innovative solutions to the world's humanitarian problems and to use the technology to try and solve those problems.
So guys, this year, what are we looking for in terms of the submissions from students?
So what we're looking for is is basically a prototype of the finished app, a vertical slice through the application. They don't need to have all the features implemented, but they need to have identified the features and have a clear vision and roadmap for the rest of the project.
A project that's well thought out, especially from the user perspective, thinking about the interface and how people are going to use it, and to ensure that it is a part along the way of development, that there's good code behind it. It's not just an interface, that how it's going to be used and can be used.
So what impact has Imagine Cup had for you in terms of your experience and also the students that you've worked with over the many years?
So I've always found it to be a great honour to be involved in the Imagine Cup. It's a great opportunity to work with the top students and to sort of like inspire them. Like when I think of the teams that DIT has from DIT that have been successful in the Imagine Cup, they've all gone on to do great things, I mean, so there are students that worked on projects and they're now working at the top levels of the Irish games industry, and we have another student who competed at the worldwide finals, and she comes back and she guest lectures. So and she's now proved to be an inspiration to the next generation of students.
Yeah, I think from students just standing up in front of a few of their teammates presenting to standing up on the world stage presenting to 500 people is just transforming. And that's when they come back to college and afterwards, it's really noticeable. They stand out.
When we look at even some of the success stories that come out of it, of course, Ireland won this competition in New York a number of years ago, and the team that came out of there have gone on to do some amazing things. And James McNamara has taken that project forward, and now it's become clevermiles.com, which is just launched this year, which is a phenomenal success from Imagine Cup in that light, and a great Irish success in that light. So I think it's great. Imagine Cup can be the sum of lots of things, whether it's a business opportunity, whether it's an inspirational career and a pathways to get into, open doors from an industry perspective, or even to go on and do further studies into the area that you're passionate about from an academic perspective. Imagine Cup can kind of bring those ingredients together, which can become an all-encompassing type competition for your ideas.